Hello everyone, welcome to the Lungleng show. Today let's talk about the state of Manipur where killings have become very rampant and abductions have become a day-to-day activity. So all these sorts of conflicts and war between the two communities, the Meiteis and Kukis, started in the year 2023, which was last year in the month of May. The conflict broke out between these communities for various reasons, which we don't need to go into details right now. But the point I want to make today is, for the first time, as far as I remember, in the history of the state, or in the political history of the state. So the three major communities, the Nagas, the Meiteis, and the Kukis, called for total shutdown in their respective areas of influence. The Kuki group called for total shutdown on Tuesday, a few days ago, because the CRPF gunned down about 10 Kuki youth whom the Kuki group claimed to be village volunteers. And since that happened, the Kuki group had called for total shutdown because they claim that they are not militant group, they are not militants, they are village volunteers guarding the ancestral land of the Kukis. That's what they claimed. Now on the other side, the Manipur police claimed that they were holding and carrying sophisticated weapons and wearing the army camouflage. Now let's listen to what the IGP of Manipur had to say about this killing, whether they are village volunteers or whether they are militant group. So this is what the IGP, the Manipur police, had to say, represented by IK Moiva. Let's listen to him.
In that, the armed militants, they were using RPGs and sophisticated automatic weapons such as AK and INSAS and SLRs, and the CRP also, after they were attacked, one of them got injured and the person was evacuated to Assam for treatment.
So this has become a point of contention and no one knows the truth yet. That's why some are calling for investigation, independent investigation through the intervention of CBI. Now the reason why there are about 13 civil organizations in the valley, mostly the Meiteis and the Muslims, they are calling for total shutdown. They called for total shutdown around the same time in the valley because they were protesting against the abduction of 6 children and women, meaning 3 women and 3 children from the shelter where the displaced people are kept, got abducted by the Kukis as per the reports. But since the abduction of these 6 women and children, the Meitei group in the valley, 13 civil organizations have called for total shutdown. While on the other side, the third spectrum that we can see are the Tangkhul Nagas calling for total shutdown along the Manipur to Ukhrul highway. So these 2 Tangkhul youth claimed that while they were harvesting paddy in the field, they were being shot at and fired at by the Kuki group. So as a response to that, the Students' Union called for a total shutdown of Manipur to Imphal to Ukhrul highway. So around the same time, these 3 communities called for band and total shutdown in their respective areas of influence simultaneously. And it's very, very concerning. Now, in a statement, the Kuki Students Organization said that no CRPF shall be allowed to leave their campus premises anymore. And any CRPF personnel found in violation of this notice shall do so at their own risk and responsibility. So this directive will remain enforced until the CRPF publicly acknowledges and apologizes for their barbaric actions in Jiribam. So there is a dilemma, there's a conflict between the claims now. You know, this one group will claim something different, the other groups claim something different. And now even the civil organizations in the Imphal Valley have started pressuring the government to do something about the abduction case. So as a response to that, again, the member of parliament from the valley, Bimol Akoijam from the Congress party, he wrote a statement on X, on which is known as the Twitter, saying that do whatever you must with all the resources under your command to ensure their safety and freedom from their armed Kuki abductors. God forbid, if anything untoward incidents or untoward happens to these innocent women and children, you shall be responsible. This is how he's addressing to Prime Minister Modi, the PMO, Amit Shah, the Home Minister, Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, spokesperson of Minister of Defense, Biren Singh, and Manipur CM office, and so on. This is how he is making them hold the responsibility of the abduction. In case if anything untoward incident happened to them, then they will be solely held responsible for that. So Manipur is in a very bad shape. It reminds me of Gotham City, which is a fiction story where Batman had to go and rescue people from Gotham City. And Gotham City is known for rampant and unrestricted, uncontrolled presence of violence, crimes, injustice, and so on. And all justice systems happen to have failed. This is a huge and very serious problem. And the more and the earlier government of India look into this, the better it will be. It's been more than 1 year, almost like 1.5. It's about 1.5 years already since the conflict began and continued. And nowhere in a democratic country should conflict continue for this long, because we have a machinery, we have a system of justice, we have a system of investigation, and we have a system to protect the innocent citizens. It's all because conflict continues to happen. And it never ends. It's because government is not doing enough. And it's time maybe to sack the sitting chief minister and to bring new and fresh face of leadership so that he will be able to gain the trust of the people in the state of Manipur. Thanks for watching. Comment your thoughts.